Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if.
So hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about Angular services one shot. So let's get started. So let me explain you what is Angular services. So let's say we have this component. Okay, this is component 1 and this is component 2, and this is our service. So now what we are going to do is, this is our login component and this is our sign up component, and we're gonna apply our services knowledge to communicate between these components. Okay, so now what we have to do here is, let me go to our Visual Studio Code and let me generate two components. So let me show you how this services actually work. So what we have to do here, ngc for generate components. Okay, I'm telling Angular to generate a component which is going to be our router. Let's say router, not login, and where's the and symbol, ngc sign up. Okay, so we have our two components. Now we have to generate a service. So how I'm gonna do that is writing ngcs, and we are going to say auth service, which stands for authentication service. Okay, so now if we go to our browser, where is our browser? Right here. If we go to localhost port 4200, this will show you a basic component. So let me split this up like this and use so we have our auth service, we have our demo project running. Now what I'm going to do is get rid of all of this. Okay, and the first one is app sign up. Let me go to this ts. Okay, this is app sign up. And I think that we have not imported in our module sign up component, and we are in declaration, we are going to import that. So now the error goes away. Now let's go to login.ts, go to app login, copy that and paste it in here. Okay, so now login works and sign up works. Cool. Now in here, let me open up our dev console so that we can communicate between these two, sign up and login. Now in the services, what we have to do here is, let's say, write a variable name as email, and this email is going to be an empty string for now. Now we have to get this, and we have to, for this example, what we are going to do is copy this, and we are going to go into our login dot component, and we are going to set the email value here. Okay, we are going to set the email value here, and in the sign up component we are going to put a button up here. Let's say button. In the button we are going to do here get the email value. Okay, so we are in, after clicking on that button from this component without using any props, we are going to console log the email data here. Okay, so let me zoom in. This is how web page looks. It's so ugly. Now what we have to do here, go to our login component, and how do you use that services? Okay, so we are going to import auth service from .auth service, and we are going to use auth service. That is going to be auth service of type auth service. Now we can just go here and type right here a function set auth service value, and this value I'm gonna say this dot auth. Now why it is not reading the auth? Because the services inside a component should be private. That's it. Okay, so this dot auth, and we have to do a set in here we have to do a set email function, which is going to be an email of type string. Then we have to write this dot email is going to be our, let's just say, new email. Okay, now in the new email we are setting this. Now let's go to a login component, this dot auth dot set email, and this email is going to be my email, let's say mrpycoder@gmail.com. Now we have to set the services, set the auth service value. So what we are going to do is, let's go to our login component and make another button here, which is going to be set the email value. And in the email value, let's say on click of this angular click, we are gonna call this function. Okay, on click of this set email value, we are gonna call this function. With this function, it will gonna say this dot auth dot set email, which is going to be Mr. PyCoder. Now after that, in the sign up component, what we are going to do is another function here, which is, so let's just import real quick our auth service. So the steps are going to be the same, and we have to say private auth, and make sure you have private. This is the most common mistake that beginners do. They did not say private, and then let's go to Stack Overflow and all that. Okay, so in here, let's say get the value, and in the value I'm gonna say this dot auth service dot email, and we're gonna console.log that. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Now let's in here, let's set the email value in the login component. So if we set the email value and if we get the email value, that's not. So guys, we have not called the click function in here, so let's call that, and that function was get value. So these are little mistakes that you must avoid to do. So if we write here get the email value, as you can see here, Mr. PyCoder, and let's set the email value again, and Mr. PyCoder pops up again. And if you are not seeing this, I can't do anything. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so we have this. So it's saying that Mr. PyCoder@gmail.com. So we have basically set the email value here and get the email value up here. Okay, so that's all for today, and I catch up in the next video. So till then, see ya, have a good day.